So I've been wanting to get into shooting medium format for a minute now. I've been shooting 35mm for a while, but I just always wanted to get that medium format look in my images. With 35mm, I have this small point and shoot here, which I made a video about not too long ago. So I could kind of take this with me anywhere. It's small enough to put in my pocket. You know, I could take that most places. Then I have the SLR, the Minolta XGM that I got, I think at the beginning of 2022. And yeah, I've been shooting 35mm with this ever since. So I need to get a new SLR because the meter inside of here is broken, or I think it is at least. And I actually came across, I got this for free, by the way. I think this is a Minolta Maxim 7000. As you can see, it comes with the leather case and all that. Minolta Maxim 7000. This is one of the first autofocus film cameras. As you can see, it turns on. Let me turn that beep off. It focuses, but it doesn't take pictures because the shutter is broken inside. So this is supposed to be down here and it's stuck. So this is unusable. I took it to the camera repair shop and they were like, yo, the parts are gonna cost like upwards of $300. You might as well get a different camera that you could use this Minolta lens on, because this is like a brand new, not brand new, but like in good condition basically. And I could even use it with Sony cameras, but I need to get like an adapter or something, because apparently Sony bought Minolta a couple years back, not a couple years back, but like way back. And their lenses work on Sony cameras, or the Sony Alpha line is actually what Minolta is based off of. So there's that information if you didn't know that. This camera also, by the way, came with like on-camera flash. Yeah, came with an on-camera flash right here. It works with any SLR, but oh, okay, it does work. Again, 35mm is great. It's a great start into introducing yourself into film, but medium format is just like a whole nother level. I don't really know how to explain it, but to me, medium format pictures just look more cinematic, even though that's not really a way you can describe photos. That's like the least descriptive you can be. Whether it's like street photography, portraits, landscapes, whatever, the image just looks richer overall. The colors are better, there's more contrast. Some of the photos look fire just straight out the camera. You don't even have to do any editing to it. Now, of course, it looks better because it's literally a bigger piece of film, so it holds more information than a 35mm piece of film would. It's able to retain more information, so more colors, more light, shadows, etc., right? Specifically with portraits though, I think medium format has this feel to it that's unmatched. You can't do it with 35mm, you can't do it with digital. You know, so medium format cameras produce some beautiful images, but you have to know what you're doing with the camera and how to use it. Which brings me to the topic of this video, me shooting medium format for the first time. Now, I have experience with film cameras, mostly 35mm SLRs, point and shoots. There are a couple differences with medium format. So recently a clothing brand reached out to me to do a photo shoot with an artist. The artist is Sugar Hill D. If you're into the New York drill scene, specifically like Uptown, the Bronx, you probably know who I'm talking about. He is he's like 16, 17, so my target audience probably doesn't know of him that much. Y'all might not be tuned into that kind of thing, but drill music isn't really my vibe anyway. If you ask me to quote any of their lyrics, couldn't tell you, but that's neither here or there. This is my first time using a medium format camera and using 120 film. So literally the night before I had to search up like, yo, how do I rewind the film? How do I load the film? Which is surprisingly easy compared to 35mm film. I think the arrow makes it easier, to be honest. And literally while I was on set, I had to like look up, yo, how do I rewind the film? I didn't even know, but I did it discreetly. I got it, I got it down pat. For this photo shoot, I rented this Pentax 6.7. I've been seeing this camera a lot on like different film photography pages, being used by like different YouTubers. what specifically made me choose this camera over like the more popular, the Mamiya, like the RB, RZ, was like videos from like different YouTube creators like Mike Gray, Volandis, and some other film photography YouTubers. For this shoot, I got a 5-pack of Portra 400, which costs an arm and a leg nowadays. Inflation is hitting everything. Like, film is already like an expensive hobby or interest, but like inflation is making it even worse. When I was buying it though, I didn't know, this is another thing, like learning. I didn't know medium format only had 10 shots, like specifically the Pentax and I think the Mamiya. I think the 645, the Mamiya 645 has like a smaller thing, so you get like 12 shots, but still, for how much I'm spending, it's kind of crazy. You kind of got to know what you're doing with those 10 shots, or you just wasting money at that point. So these are some of the images from the shoot with D-Dot. Now, while I was shooting, before every shot, I was using the light meter app on my phone. I don't have a physical light meter. And as you can see, like in this photo, he's kind of backlit. In this one, the sun kind of covers him completely. This one is kind of cool though, but I didn't want the sun to like completely block him. But yeah, it's like a learning curve, kind of understanding how light works, what lighting condition works, how to light your subject with natural light, using a reflector. It takes time and practice. I would say these right here, like when he's in direct sunlight, are the best pictures. I think it's just because he's lit like specifically well. This area that we were at too is like a very popular spot where like a lot of people do like photo shoots and videos. I know ASAP Rocky shot ASAP Forever over here. I think Cash Cobain recently shot some over here too. But yeah, this is like the spot if you're from Harlem. For that shoot, I only used I think 2 rolls, so I had 3 left. I hit up a couple friends to take some portraits with. By the way, I did scan all of these photos myself. To me, I like having the film border in the medium format shots. 35mm too, but just specifically the medium format ones. Of course, you could tell a photo shot on film, but I personally like the film border, so I scan them myself. I'm using the Epson V600. I also made a video about this a while back. If you didn't see it, check it out. This is what I use for scanning all of my film. It saves a little bit of money. It doesn't save time at all. It takes forever to scan. If you're looking for like a quick way to scan, definitely not a flatbed, but it gives you more flexibility with like having your own negatives, scanning it a certain way where the image comes out how you want it to come out instead of like the lab scanning it for you. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah, I like scanning them myself. It's more of a tedious process, but that's everything with film photography, right? Like I said before though, some of these photos came straight out of the camera, just fire. I didn't even have to touch them. The Pentax, it was a hefty camera. It was a little heavy. Not surprising because you do need like a bigger body to fit that film in. Some of the negatives right here, you can't see it though. This is medium format, 35 and 120, right? So you can see how much more information medium format holds. I think the setup I definitely want to have with film photography is like a Pentax 6.7 for medium format. That'll be like the main thing I shoot with. Then with 35mm, I'll just use like this point and shoot here. Maybe if I find another SLR, I could use that flash that I have. But yeah, I think I want to shoot more medium format than 35 because there's just way more information in the photos. But yeah, that was just like a little quick video on, you know, my first time, my experience using medium format. It was great. If you got any value out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know, do any of you guys shoot film? Do you use medium format? Do you use 35? What type of camera do you have? Whatever. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.